Today's quick tip is, I learned this from Dan Kennedy actually, and the way it basically goes is the worst number in business is 1, and what that means is you don't ever want to have 1 of anything. And related to this conversation or to this tip is, don't have 1 money source for your deals, for your projects. And that goes both for equity and for debt. You know, if you're putting all your own cash in, that's one thing. If it's never going to run out, you have more than you ever need, then hey, good for you. But for the rest of us, you know, we structure our deals in various ways, and one of them might be to use debt financing. And so you don't want to have 1 lender. We've seen the worst of it the last probably, 4 or 5 months, where some lenders have either gone out of business, they stopped lending for a bit, they changed leverage, they got rid of, you know, some of their tier 2 clients, whatever the case may be. I've heard all these stories from some of the usual suspects out there that basically just, you know, essentially stopped lending. And they, when the rates went up and things got crazy there at the beginning, they literally were just leaving people at the altar, at the signing table, and not funding their deals. So that's kind of the worst case scenario. So we've actually seen it, and it can happen. So, you know, in the past, I can't say that I've had a lender leave me at the closing table, but literally a few months ago that was happening, and we were getting a lot of calls. So you want to have more than 1 lender. You want to have, you know, a backup equity investor. What if one guy, you know, runs out of cash, or, you know, changes his attitude? That's happened a lot in this current market. You see a lot of equity investors that are pulling back. They're a little bit nervous about what's going on with values and whatnot, and inventories, depending on the market. And so, again, the worst number in business is 1. Don't have 1 of anything. Don't have 1 general contractor. Don't have 1 particular sub. And definitely don't have 1 funding source, whether it's equity, debt, or both. That's it for now.